On February 2nd, 2023, I hiked the trails at the Macoskey Center for Sustainability Education and Research. The center is 83 acres and it was founded in 1990. Dr. Robert Macoskey was a professor at Slippery Rock University. The property has hiking trails, gardens, a greenhouse, and more. I hope you like this video, and if you are in the Slippery Rock area, be sure to check out the Macoskey Center. Quote, student and community volunteers worked to raise the barn in 1994, and you can go ahead and pause the video so you can read the sign. This is the Vivas Macoskey and Sue Morrow Perennial Garden. Brr. At least the sun's out. Temperature is in the 20s, and I am going to hike the trails at the Macoskey Educational Center here on Slippery Rock University's campus. Well, the groundhog predicted 6 more weeks of winter. But hey, it's a sunny day, and today's high is going to be 38 degrees. This is my first time hiking here. At the center there's an old barn, and looks like there's an old farmhouse which is used for a classroom. I wanted to go inside, but there's a sign on the door saying there's a class going on. Class is in session. I did not want to interrupt it. And the Macoskey Center is located along Harmony Road in Slippery Rock Township in northwest Butler County. Just enough snow for winter hiking. I can hear the crunch of the snow beneath my feet. I am an alumni of Slippery Rock University. I graduated with a degree in communications in the year 2000. I had some great professors here at SRU. Actually transferred from BC3, Butler County Community College, up to Slippery Rock, which is a popular option for a lot of students. Okay, do I want to do blue or yellow trail? I think I'll do the yellow. According to the map, it looks longer, and I want to get my 2-mile hike in. In the distance, I can see the water tower. I see a bird feeder. And noise level, right now it's kind of noisy because you can hear traffic from Harmony Road, which runs parallel with this trail. Here's a better look at the water tower. That's like a Slippery Rock landmark, besides Bob Subs. Along the trail are soft pines. Needles are soft to touch. This looks like a trail, but it's not. It doesn't continue on, so I'm going to continue straight on. trail looks like it can be really muddy, so of course you want to wear proper footwear. Right now I have on my Skechers hiking boots. You want to wear proper footwear when you hike. Save the cute stilettos for a special occasion. And like I said before, the hiking trails are not a fashion show. Ice. Just a beautiful sunny day. The sky is so blue. And even though it's only 20 some degrees right now, I'm still wearing sunscreen because the sun's rays reflect off the snow and they can cause sunburn. And of course, always pack water and snacks. All these trees look to be new growth trees. I'm going to assume this was like a field at one time or a pasture, and succession happened. And it takes about 100 years for a forest to grow in like an empty pasture or field. There's a vine. There's a yellow marking on the tree indicating that it's obviously the yellow trail. And the yellow trail looks like it's the longest one. And according to the website, there's about 2 miles of trails. And I am doing this hike clockwise. And this almost looks like the vegetation growing at the Suckup Conservancy in Penn Township. Looks very similar. There's an intersection up there, Harmony and Branchton Road. Trail is a little bit icy in sections. But I think a lot of this is going to melt today because the high temperature is going to be 38, and as long as the sun stays out, this will melt and turn to mud. I am impressed by these trails. So far the trails are flat. So this makes a great place for beginner hikers. There's a deer path. And the path continues through the woods. I see all kinds of birds. So if you're into bird watching, this is the place for you. It's right away for the electric company. And right now, the trail runs parallel with Branchton Road. It's back into the woods we go. These trails are very well marked. Every so often, there's a yellow blaze on the trees. This is just a peaceful walk through nature. It's so pretty with the sun shining through the trees, even though I prefer hiking whenever it's cloudy, but this morning's an exception. And this view is everything the word woods stands for. Here's a beautiful tree. It looks like it's really old. The word that best describes it is majestic. That's a beauty. That trunk is massive. Here are some other beauties. Nature is so cool. There's some damage to the tree's bark. Here's a small tributary. And it looks like we do have to ford it, which is no problem. Looks like this tree was playing a game of Twister. we come upon a wooden plank. These are nice because it prevents erosion. And there's one of these at the Glade Run Conservancy in Middlesex Township. And plus it's nice because you don't have to slog through the mud. Wow, another beauty of a tree. Just amazing. And here's some old farm equipment. It's always neat to run into stuff like this. Some pipe. These are always a neat find. Oh, there's a plaque. What's this say? Remnants of farm life. I'm going to go ahead and read this. Quote, "These abandoned agricultural implements are an enduring reminder of this land's farming history. These pieces of steel will eventually rust away over time and be removed from the industrial resource cycle that they were once a part of. Today, pieces as these could be sold for scrap and recycled into new products. 1 ton of recycled steel conserves 2,500 pounds of iron ore and 1,400 pounds of limestone. Promoting the recycling of scrap metals also helps prevent littering and illegal dump sites." End quote. These relics are a reminder that this was once a working farm. So over 100 years ago, this was all farmland. And like I said earlier, these trees are all new growth. We're coming up on a grove of pine trees. A little bit icy, so I'm just going to use caution. This is really cool. Looks like we are coming up on the end of our hike. I will say the experience was very enjoyable. Trails are well maintained, well marked. But I will tell you one thing, there are no benches. And they do have park maps at the classroom building, or you can take a picture of one and keep it on your phone. I smell manure. I love the smells of the country. This must be the red and blue trail, the shorter trail. So that trail I would recommend if you have small children and you want to introduce them to hiking. But I'm just going to continue on the yellow trail. And all in all, there are 2 miles of trails here. And they're relatively flat, so there are no elevation changes, making it ideal for beginner hikers. Actually, through the woods is the Equestrian Center. Means there's horses. So if you're into horseback riding, it's the place to be. Hence the smell of manure. Horses are beautiful animals. I love them. Each one is prettier than the other. Here's a better look at the center, and I see a horse out. It's kind of hard to see through the camera. What a beauty. Feels like the winds are picking up. We do have a warm front moving through, which is going to push the temperature to 38 degrees. Then Friday, it's back into the deep freeze for 2 days. Then it warms up Sunday. Next week temperatures are going to be near 50, which is not bad for February. And it looks like fall is still clinging on to some trees. Looks like succession is happening in this area. And I bet 50 years from now, this will all be forest. Years from now, I'm 45, I'll be 95, so not sure if I'm going to be around to see it. These look like these are for bees, so I'm assuming they make their own honey. Well, I'm back where I started. It was a nice, relaxing hike. I did the yellow loop, and I did the hike clockwise. And I highly recommend coming here to hike, especially if you're a beginner hiker. The trails are well marked, well groomed, of course with proper footwear. So if you're a beginner hiker, I highly recommend coming here to Macoskey. Oh, raised beds. Girl's best friend. I have raised beds at home. Raised beds are my best friend. Yeah, I know, a girl's best friend. And this is orchard. Orchards contribute to food production and biodiversity within the landscape design. The orchard produces organically grown fruits, nuts, and berries. Compost and cover cropping strategies are used to maintain soil and healthy fertility. Pruning is also employed to maintain healthy trees and strong yields. I enjoyed my hike. Beautiful day for a hike. I'm gonna head home, make some beef stew, and call it a day. I hope you enjoyed my video, and thank you for watching.